What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are covering a major story that is rocking Kenya's medical and religious communities right now. Kenya's medical regulator, the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council, or KMPDC, has launched a formal investigation into doctors who allegedly endorsed miracle HIV cure claims at Prophet David Owuor's recent crusade in Nakuru. This isn't just about faith versus science. This is about public health safety, professional ethics, and potentially life-threatening misinformation. And the implications, they could be massive. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we are diving deep into this controversy. Let's get into it. Alright, so here is the situation. From December 29th to 31st, 2025, Prophet David Owuor held his annual end-of-year crusade in Nakuru at the Menengai grounds. This event, dubbed Menengai 8 and the Grand Mega Healing Service, drew thousands of people from across Kenya and even internationally. Now, Prophet Owuor is no stranger to controversy. He's been holding these massive healing crusades for years, and they always attract huge crowds. People desperate for miracles, for healing, for hope. During this particular crusade, multiple individuals were paraded on stage claiming they had been miraculously healed from serious medical conditions. We are talking about HIV/AIDS, cancer, blindness, deafness, muteness, and physical disabilities. And here is where it gets serious. According to reports, doctors were present at the crusade and allegedly verified these healing claims. They reportedly confirmed medical records and testified that these people were indeed cured. Now, on January 3rd, 2026, just days after the crusade ended, KMPDC issued a strongly worded statement condemning these claims and announcing a full investigation. Let me read you directly from KMPDC's statement, signed by their Chief Executive, Dr. David Kariuki. Quote, "The Council has taken note of recent media reports and public discourse concerning claims of faith-based healing and serious medical conditions. These claims, attributed to certain medical practitioners during a religious crusade in Nakuru, have raised profound concerns regarding public health safety and professional ethics." End quote. KMPDC went further, stating they, quote, "unequivocally condemn," unquote, such statements by medical practitioners. Now, here's the key part to their statement. Quote, "All medical treatments and interventions must be grounded in scientific evidence, rigorous testing, and regulatory approvals. Claims of healing from a chronic or life-threatening conditions such as HIV, AIDS, or cancer require verifiable medical documentation and cannot be accepted without independent verification by qualified healthcare professionals." End quote. Let me give you a translation. The translation is, "Show us the proof, not testimonies, not faith declarations. Medical proof that can be independently verified." And the stakes, KMPDC warned that medical practitioners found to have violated professional ethics or health laws could face disciplinary or even legal action. Even Health Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale weighed in, posting KMPDC's statement on his X account, giving it official government backing. So why is this such a big deal? Let me break it down for you. Kenya has approximately 1.3 million people living with HIV. That's according to official government data. These people rely on antiretroviral therapy, ARVs, to manage their conditions and live healthy, productive lives. ARVs don't cure HIV. There is currently no cure for HIV, but ARVs can suppress the virus to undetectable levels, allowing people to live normal lifespans and even prevent transmission to others. Now, imagine you're living with HIV. You've been taking your medications faithfully. Then you attend a crusade where a doctor, a licensed medical professional, stands up and says, "Yes, I have verified it. This person was HIV positive and now they are negative. It's a miracle." What do? Do you stop taking your medication? Do you throw away your ARVs and trust in faith healing? That is the danger KMPDC is talking about. People abandoning proven life-saving treatments for unverified medical claims. And the consequences: worsened health outcomes, drug resistance, transmission to others, death. This isn't theoretical. This is life and death. Now, to understand this controversy, we need to talk about Prophet David Owuor himself. Born in 1966 in Siaya County, Owuor claims to have impressive academic credentials, degrees from Makerere University, University of Nairobi, and a PhD in molecular genetics from the University of Haifa in Israel. He specialized in medical genetic engineering, DNA cloning, and worked in pharmaceutical biotechnology. So he's not just a preacher, he has a scientific background, which makes these healing claims even more complicated. Owuor founded the Ministry of Repentance and Holiness, and his crusades have become legendary in Kenya. We are talking about events that shut down entire cities. When he came to Nakuru on December 29th, Kenyatta Avenue was turned into a prayer ground. Traffic came to a standstill, hotels were fully booked, and business thrived. But the healing claims, they have been controversial for years. Back in 2008, a university lecturer named Dr. Nancy Omronji publicly claimed that attending Owuor's crusade had cured her of HIV. She said she tested negative at multiple facilities: Nakuru Medical Lab, Aga Khan Hospital, Mpisha, even Kemri. In 2023, Dr. Toromo Kochei, who was the Rift Valley Professional Coordinator for Kenya's National AIDS and STI Control Program, testified before a Senate committee that he had verified cases of people being cured of HIV after attending Owuor's crusades. He said at least 50 people had been cured. Now, these claims have been circulating for years. So why is KMPDC acting now? Great question. And I think there are a few factors at play here. First, social media. This crusade was heavily documented on social media. Videos went viral. Testimonies spread like wildfire. The visibility was unprecedented. Second, the scale. This wasn't just random testimonies from congregants. Doctors were allegedly brought on stage to verify the healings. That crosses a line for KMPDC because these are licensed professionals potentially violating their ethical obligations. Third, public health concerns. Kenya has made massive strides in HIV management. The country has treatment programs, prevention initiatives, and public health campaigns. Having doctors endorse unverified cure claims undermines decades of public health work. And fourth, and this is important, there was a death at the crusade. According to reports from Standard newspaper, a woman died on December 30th during the crusade. The body was allegedly moved to Egerton Funeral Home in Njoro, and the death was not reported to police. When media started investigating, the body was reportedly moved to Kakamega. Now, we don't know the cause of death or if it's related to the healing claims, but it adds another layer of scrutiny to what happens at the crusade. So what happens next? KMPDC has confirmed they are working closely with the Ministry of Health and other regulatory bodies to investigate these claims. They are looking for which doctors were present and made these claims, what medical records were shown, whether proper verification procedures were followed, if any professional ethics were violated. If doctors are found to have endorsed and verified healing claims, they could face suspension of their medical licenses, disciplinary action by KMPDC, legal prosecution under health laws, permanent revocation of their right to practice medicine. This is serious. Your medical license isn't just a piece of paper. It's your livelihood, your career, your professional reputation. KMPDC has made it clear. Medical practitioners have a responsibility to base their statements on scientific evidence, not faith or personal belief. Now, let's zoom out for a second because this raises some big questions about faith, science, and where the line should be drawn. Look, I want to be clear. I am not here to attack anyone's faith. Millions of Kenyans are deeply religious. Faith plays a huge role in people's lives, and spiritual belief can provide comfort, hope, and community. But here's the thing. Faith and medical science aren't the same thing. You can believe in miracles, you can pray for healing, you can attend crusades, but when doctors, licensed medical professionals who are supposed to be bound by scientific evidence and professional ethics start endorsing unverified medical miracle claims or miracle cures for deadly diseases, that's a problem. Because people trust doctors. When a doctor says something is true, it carries weight. it has authority. And if that doctor is wrong or lying, people can die. Kenya has a strong history of fake cures and false hope. In 1990s, Professor Arthur Obel claimed to have cured HIV through drugs called Cameron and Pearl Omega. People bought them. People trusted him. The drugs didn't work. Lives were lost. We can't repeat these mistakes. If you're watching this and you or something you know is living with HIV, please hear this. There is currently no cure for HIV. What we do have are incredibly effective treatments, ARVs, that allow people with HIV to live long, healthy lives. People on proper treatment can have undetectable viral loads, meaning they cannot transmit the virus to others. If you are on ARV treatment, do not stop taking your medication based on healing claims, no matter who makes them. Even if a doctor tells you are cured, get multiple independent tests from accredited facilities before making any decisions. And please be skeptical of anyone, preacher, healer, or even doctor who claims to have a miracle cure for incurable diseases. If such a cure existed, it would be headline news worldwide, not just testimonies at a crusade. Your health is too important to gamble with. From a legal standpoint, this case raises fascinating questions. Can doctors be held criminally liable if someone stops treatment based on their endorsement and dies? That's a question Kenyan courts may need to answer. What about Prophet Owuor himself? Can he be held responsible for the claims made at his crusades? Freedom of religion is protected in Kenya's constitution, but does that extend to making unverified medical claims? And what about the people giving testimonies? Are they genuinely convinced they have been healed? Are they misinterpreting test results? Or is there something else going on? These are complex questions without easy answers, but what is clear is that public health cannot be compromised even in the name of faith. Look, this story is still developing. KMPDC's investigation is ongoing. We don't know yet which specific doctors will face action and what the actions will be. But this controversy highlights a fundamental tension in Kenya's society, and really in societies worldwide, between faith and science, between spiritual belief and medical reality. Can both coexist? Absolutely. Should doctors who are trained in evidence-based medicine endorse unverified miracle cures? Absolutely not. The medical profession exists to help people, to heal people, to extend lives using proven methods. When that mission is compromised for any reason, lives are at risk. I'll be following this investigation closely and will update you as more information comes out. In the meantime, I want to hear from you. What do you think? Should doctors face consequences for endorsing faith healing? Where should the line be drawn between religious freedom and public health? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this video was informative, please give it a like and a share. Thank you for watching, and remember, your health is your wealth. Protect it with science, not just faith. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Don't forget to subscribe.